What's up, all you beautiful, gorgeous, sexy people out there? There's been some more breaking Madden news. Well, it actually came out 2 days ago, and that involves the Madden cover candidates, the Madden cover finalists for Madden 16. But before we get into that, I just want to say this is just some gameplay I threw together. I did an update to the rosters to where it's the current rosters for each and every team. Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota are going at it, and you'll notice when I'm with Mariota, because I am the Tennessee Titans, I'm just really fooling around. I'm not really taking it too seriously. You see I'm running the read option on like 4th down or scrambling when I shouldn't be scrambling. I was just playing around with Marcus Mariota because I haven't been able to scramble much lately because I've had a bunch of pocket passers. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to talk about today is this Madden news that just came out, and I'm going to post some pictures. Bear in mind, these aren't the actual pictures for Madden 16. They're just some pictures I found on the internet that could be what the next Madden cover looks like in some sense, in some way. The first candidate that they said that this is actually official, that EA released, that's going to be, I think it's up for vote, is Rob Gronkowski of the New England Patriots. He's the tight end for the New England Patriots. He's the Gronk. He's one of the candidates, or one of the finalists, to be on the Madden cover. There's also Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Odell Beckham Jr. of the Giants, and then there's also Patrick Petereson of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, when I hear this and when I look at this from the mindset of, okay, so you have 2 wide receivers, which I can understand. You know, wide receivers is an offensive league. I can definitely understand that. Well, tight end definitely goes in there too. And the tight end Rob Gronkowski, he's arguably the best tight end in the league, so I can see him being on there, and that's why he's probably, in my mind, he's probably the favorite, even though some people really don't like the Patriots because they have formed a dynasty with Tom Brady. But anyways, what I want to talk about is I don't feel like this is gonna be a star-powered Madden cover. These 4 finalists, yeah, they've had great years. They've had terrific years. Rob Gronkowski is more of that star player, but Patrick Petereson, he's really not even the best cornerback. He's one of the best cornerbacks, but that right goes to Richard Sherman or Darrelle Revis. Those 2 are typically viewed as the best cornerbacks in the league. Patrick Petereson, maybe the 3rd best, but I don't see him as being, you know, that typical star Madden. For the past 3 years, let's say we have Calvin Johnson, we had Richard Sherman coming off a Super Bowl win, and we had Adrian Peterson on the Madden covers. You know, when you think Calvin Johnson, superstar. When you think Adrian Peterson, a star. When you think Richard Sherman, a star. People know them. People know this brand. And when you're talking about the average football fan, they might not know who Odell Beckham Jr. is, even though he just came off his rookie season. They might not know who Antonio Brown is for the Steelers. So I'm thinking here, you know, I would have liked to see a different cover. Like, we could have gone with the defensive lineman. J.J. Watt had a tremendous year. He could have been on the cover. And a lot of people know who J.J. Watt is. DeMarco Murray, another person who had a great year and would bring star power. And then, of course, you have Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Those 4 people, in my mind, would have been way better and a much better Madden cover choice. It brings you star power. It brings you, you know, name brand. One of them just came off a Super Bowl win in which he is, or has been, the past couple of years, the past decade, he's been an entire team, being Tom Brady. You know, obviously they weren't going to go with the Seahawks or Marshawn Lynch or any of them because Richard Sherman was on the cover, so I can understand that. But Antonio Brown, okay, I really, guys, I understand he's had a great year. I understand Odell Beckham Jr. had a great year, but what did their teams do? I didn't think the Giants even made the playoffs. The Steelers got bounced out. Like, come on now. I understand that. Aaron Rodgers, wasn't he the MVP? You could have chosen him. You could have had the MVP on your cover. I don't think Aaron Rodgers has ever been on a cover. Tom Brady, once again, he could have been on the cover. He won the Super Bowl. And then J.J. Watt, if you wanted to go with the defense, you could have had him on there. So overall, I'm just really disappointed at this news. I really think Gronkowski is probably going to end up being the actual cover boy for this year. I think Gronkowski is really the best fit of all the 4 options. So let me know down below what you guys think of that. And another thing that came out 2 days ago on Monday is they released one announcement that came out with this announcement release involving the gameplay. And here's what EA said. Let me find this real quick. He said, intuitive new controls for quarterbacks, receivers, and defensive backs. And when talking about the new advancements for this year's game over last year's game, these new controls will bring the passing game to new levels. EA said, adding that the battle between the offense and the defense is yours to win. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it just sounds like the same old crap each and every year. They're going to improve the passing game. Alright, that just completely dismisses the problems that you have with your AI on the offensive line or the defensive line. You know, you did some things to improve the defensive line last year, which that really can still be improved besides just hitting those smart buttons to do certain moves. I wasn't really a big fan of those defensive adjustments. I do like some of it, but not all of it. Offensive line, their blocking schemes are terrible. You need to fix the blocking of the AI. The AI offensive linemen are dookie. They're crap. They're terrible. They need to be fixed. Now, there's also other stuff that you need to fix besides just fixing the offensive passing game. The offensive passing game doesn't really need to be fixed. What you need to fix is the defensive intelligence, the defensive AI, the secondary AI, because that, you know, they keep talking about how it's going to be improved, how this is the year for the passing and the defense to really take over. But right now what they just said in that is they're going to improve the passing game. Okay, well, each and every time you improve the passing game, nobody can play defense. Rarely anyone can play defense. I'd rather have a new playbook, a new defensive scheme, spend a lot more time working on the defense, fixing that, because the offense for years hasn't been that bad. You know, the last Madden 15 was probably, in my opinion, one of the best Maddens that we've seen recently. It was better than Madden 25. It was probably better than Madden 13. It was better than most of the recent Maddens, especially when we're going into a new generation. You should be able to fix things, to change things, to make things better. You shouldn't be going backwards, and that's the problem with Madden. I also read this article. It's from GameSpot. I mean, it's from GameSpot. I'll leave a link down below. But they said that the Madden license with the EA license with the NFL is going to be up after this year, which means, guys, we could have more football coming to us. If they don't renew that license, 2K could finally be back in the football gaming market. We could have 2K back. We can create competition. So hopefully EA doesn't get that license renewed from the NFL, because if they do, I feel like we're going to be stuck in mediocrity for the next couple of years, for the next decade maybe, because EA doesn't really have any competition because they have the sole licensing to this game. I have never played a 2K football game, but I hear 2K05 or 2K5, the NFL 2K5, yeah, was probably one of the best football games ever. Please, don't renew your license. NFL, don't renew your license with EA. Let it be an open market. That way we can have more football games, because 2K could probably make a better game, especially with their basketball series and how that's going. I feel like they can make a better simulator than what EA's been delivering for the past couple of years. So anyways, guys, this was just going to be a quick video. I'm really disappointed. Let me know who you think is going to win the Madden cover. I'm going to end it right here after I scramble with Mariota. Stay frosty, guys. And yeah.